Brexit drama is set to continue as Britain and the EU will soon need to negotiate a New Zealand-style veterinary agreement, a government advisor has claimed. Downing Street has confirmed Brexit negotiations with the EU will start up again this week, with talks on financial services. After months of wrangling, new rules for trade were finally agreed on Christmas Eve, just days before the end-of-year deadline. But in a document spanning over 1,200 pages, there was little mention of financial services, a sector which accounts for 7% of the UK's economy and 10% of its tax receipts. Negotiations are starting up with the hope of a memorandum of understanding in place by the end of March. The Prime Minister's official spokesman said, "The Treasury has been in contact with the EU on it and the discussions are starting this week at an official level." Outlining the UK's aims for the talks, the Prime Minister's spokesman added, "We want to preserve financial stability, market integrity, and the protection of investors and consumers. We did push for a broad agreement on financial services as part of the negotiations and the Treasury will continue that work with the Commission beginning this week." The joint declaration was clear, "We are aiming to agree a memorandum of understanding by March." The agreement will seek to ensure the two sides continue to have similar regulations going forwards that mean similar standards are upheld both in Britain and on the continent. Financial services are not the only sector that the EU and Britain have to hold further negotiations on, though. As it stands, New Zealand appears to have a closer relationship on sanitary and phytosanitary measures (SPS) with the EU than Britain, with an agreement that limits checks and simplifies paperwork. Government trade advisor Shankar Singham told Express.co.uk, "New Zealand and the EU have a veterinary agreement on meat products, which is actually a very good agreement. It is a mutual recognition agreement of underlying product regulation. So, even though New Zealand and the EU have different SPS regimes for meat, they recognize each other's underlying product regulation."